What's up, people? Joe Winko here, your favorite Hawaiian guy, and here is my next video for my Walking Dead channel, and this is going to be my next character spotlight for The Walking Dead. Let's get this party started. Okay, so major spoiler alert for The Walking Dead. If you're not caught up to season 4 at all, well, we're already going on season 6. But if you haven't watched any of the season 4 episodes, this is a major spoiler alert. So just letting you all know. So the character I'm going to be doing a character spotlight on is Alisha. Her name's Alisha. And she's a character who appeared exclusively in The Walking Dead Season 4. And she makes her first appearance in the Season 4 episode of Walking Dead. The episode was titled Dead Weight, and it's the 7th episode of Season 4. And she dies in the 8th episode of Season 4, which is Too Far Gone, which is the mid-season finale. So she didn't really last that long on the show, but she still deserves the character spotlight nonetheless. Now, Alisha is Tara's girlfriend, and it appears that she's a lesbian, but it's possible that she's bisexual too. But yeah, she's Tara's girlfriend, so she might just be a lesbian. And she's one of the members of Martinez's camp, before which was actually ended up being taken over by the governor eventually, like really soon it did. She's one of the members of Martinez's camp. They're like this camp that Martinez runs, and his rule is no dead weight, hence the title of the episode she appeared in, Dead Weight, because that's what he says to the governor when they pull him out of the walker pit that they use to trap the zombies in. And I was actually drawn to this character because, well, first, I think she's really pretty, and also because she's like one of those tough girls survivors. Now, we do see tough girls on The Walking Dead all the time, like Carol, Beth, Maggie, Michonne definitely, and Sasha even, who's my favorite. But I liked Alisha. She was like a really tough survivor. And I think it's really unfortunate that she had to be on the bad guy's side, but it was just that she trusted the governor, and the governor, she was one of the victims of the governor, really, to be honest with you. Not directly the victim of the governor, but she kind of was. It's all the governor's fault she died, because she trusted the governor. Something that a lot of characters on that show, the same mistake that a lot of characters on that show made. And, she's shown with Tara a lot. Like, it's shown that they have a relationship because they're, like, shown hugging each other, and they're even shown sleeping next to each other and cuddling with each other and everything. So, it's safe to say that her and Tara were in an intimate relationship, because even then, Tara, mentioned that she was her girlfriend and everything, so yeah. And, she even tried to leave the camp with the governor and with Lily and Megan and with Tara, because she was driving away in the car with them, and they were going to leave the camp, but they ended up not leaving because the governor saw all those walkers like stuck in the mud, and that was a really creepy scene how they did that, because those zombies were so creepy looking and gross looking because they were all like buried in the mud and everything. Well, they weren't buried in the mud, but they were caught in the mud, and they were reaching out to them, trying to eat them. They were like, rawr, rawr, but they couldn't because they were trapped in a huge mud puddle, and it was so gross and so creepy. So, claps to the makeup artists for that, and the special effects team. And, because they really do a good job with that show, and they need to be acknowledged somehow. But, what ends up happening is the governor kills all the people like who are in charge of the camp, so it's just him left, and so everyone will take his orders. And I kind of thought everyone at that camp was kind of stupid for trusting him. Like, here's this random guy who's just showed up out of nowhere. All of a sudden, all the camp leaders all mysteriously disappear or die, and you're gonna trust the governor. Because the governor killed Martinez in Dead Weight. in the episode Dead Weight, he hit Martinez on the head and threw him in the pit of walkers. And once all the people were all, once the commanders were all killed, he captured Herschel and Michonne, and then he held them captive because he was planning to take over the prison. Everyone agreed to go and take over the prison, except Lily, because she didn't want to, but Alisha agreed to, and so did Tara. And, they all went, like, only a few of them went. They were, like, largely outnumbered. The governor's group was largely outnumbered by the prison people. I really think if all the prison people, if all of them would have fought back, they would have been able to take them out. But I think what their problem was they weren't really prepared for the attack, and they only had, like, a certain amount of ammo left. But, a lot of them did survive. Well, a lot of the prison people who lived there, they all died because they saw them on the bus and when Maggie was looking for Glenn. But all the people in Martinez's camp died, though. Because even the ones who attacked the prison, because Alisha ends up dying. Because when they go to the camp, when Martinez's camp group, when they go to the prison to attack, the governor comes out, Rick comes out, and he gives this speech on they can live together, they can live in separate buildings, separate wings in the prison, and they can work it out, and they don't need to kill each other, because they could all survive together. But, like the governor, he goes and chops off Herschel's head anyway, and then, because at first you can kind of see that Alisha was kind of hesitating at first. She was actually listening to Rick, but I think the moment the governor chopped off Herschel's head, she just thought, okay, this is not going to end well, we just have to take them out as it is. And she trusted the governor way too much. Like, Tara backed off and said, no, I'm not going to join the fight, I'm not going to do this, we don't need to do this. She tried to warn Alisha, but Alisha did not listen to her, and Alisha said, I will go and find you, we need this prison, we need to take it over. Go somewhere safe and I'll go find you once this is all over. And she was really dumb enough to believe that they could take out the prison. That was stupid. But, eventually she did die, because she went in the prison and tried killing everyone in the prison with her machine gun. She tried killing Tyrese. And this is my favorite scene when Lizzie showed up. It was a major badass moment for Lizzie, because Lizzie, like, she was trying to kill Tyrese with another guy with her. The other guy gets shot, the man who was shooting with her, and then Alisha just stands there and she sees Lizzie and Mika armed with their guns and they're ready to shoot. And Alicia's just standing there shocked because they're just kids and she doesn't want to kill them at all. But then they end up shooting Alisha in the head, and Alisha falls down and dies, and that's it for her. She was done after that. But she was a good character, and she deserved to be acknowledged too, so that's why I made this video. And if Alisha would have survived, I believe she would have been really helpful to the group. Like, if she would have listened to Tara, or while shooting at Tyrese, she probably would have ran off somewhere to find Tara instead. Or maybe if she would have not tried going into the prison and attacking and killing everyone anyway, if she would have just ran off with Tara. I think first they probably would have never ran into Glenn in the first place. But I think they would have survived because let's say they did run into Glenn, Alisha and Tara run into Glenn. They would have both helped Glenn. I have no doubt about that. They would have both helped him. Alisha wouldn't have tried to kill them. And if eventually, when they got captured by the Terminus people, I think Rick would have trusted Alisha, because he trusted Tara, so I think he would have trusted Alisha and Tara together. He might have been just a little bit less trusting of both of them together, since they were both on the governor's team, but he probably would have trusted them, and Alisha would have been a really tough survivor. She would have took out I really think she would have helped take out the people at Terminus too, if she would have survived. And she would have been really helpful in the Alexandria safe zone. But that didn't happen because she's dead. So, yeah. And, about the actress who played her. The actress who played her is Juliana Harkavy. Juliana Harkavy. I'm sorry, I'm bad at pronouncing names. so you'll have to excuse me on that. I hope I got it right, though. And, she actually played the part as... She played in a slasher movie from 2014, 2013, I think. I think it's from 2013. She played Trisha on House of Bodies, and that's a slasher movie that was released in 2013, and it was actually the inspiration... Here I go promoting myself again. But it was actually the inspiration for my Sims 2 horror movie, Body Count House. And I had no idea it was her. I didn't recognize her right away, but it really is her. But she has a different hairstyle in the movie, that's why I didn't recognize her. In The Walking Dead, her hair was like really curly, but in House of Bodies, her hair was straight. And she looked really pretty in both movies. I think she looked prettier in House of Bodies, to be honest with you, though. But she looked pretty in Walking Dead, too. She's a really pretty actress. The movie House of Bodies, it also stars Alex Johnson from So Weird. I love Alex Johnson, and I love So Weird. That was an awesome show. And it also stars Queen Latifah from the movie Set It Off, but she's not really playing like a... Well, yeah, any character which is played by Queen Latifah will be a badass character, but she's not really playing like that like dangerous character like she played in the movie Set It Off. Well, she wasn't like really dangerous in Set It Off. She was just caught up in a mess, but her character was caught up in a mess. But that's a completely another topic that I'm not going to talk about in this video because that would take too long. And, yeah, the movie House of Bodies is available on Netflix, and I think everyone who has Netflix and who likes horror movies should go check it out. And you should also check out my movie Body Count House afterwards, because that movie was actually inspired by House of Bodies. And I'll have a link to Body Count House somewhere on this video, wherever I decide to post it. An annotation, that's what I meant. And, now, this is kind of personal, but in case this is the first video you've ever seen of me, I have autism. I have, like, a mild form of autism, so that makes me think in a different way. Like, my mind is wired weirdly. But how this relates to what I'm talking about in this video is, it's a reason why I like Alisha so much, because there's this song from the 1980s. It's called All Night Passion. The song's called All Night Passion, and it was from the 1980s, and it's by a singer named Alisha, and it's not Juliana Harkavy who sings it, but it's a singer named Alisha, the same name of the character I'm talking about in this video. So every time I hear that song, All Night Passion by Alisha, it makes me think of Alisha from Walking Dead, and every time I see Alisha on The Walking Dead, it makes me think of All Night Passion by Alisha, the song All Night Passion, and that's a really good song. Just type it in on YouTube and you'll be able to find it, but yeah. So, yeah, that's how my weird mind works. So, yeah, that's basically it for this video. Don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to subscribe to my main channel too, please. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter, and don't forget to like me on Facebook. So, that's it. Peace out, people.